Hi guys, so I've come up to my room because I'm doing a little bit of a chatty vlog today, and I don't know if any of you have seen what's called the Yana challenge. And Yana stands for You Are Not Alone, and it's something which Channel Mum have been talking about since, I think they launched it last month, at the beginning of March. And really it's a campaign to try and help mums who feel lonely, and to try and, I guess, challenge ourselves to say hi to other mums, whether it's in a playgroup or at a soft play centre or even just out at the street. I do think a lot of us have felt lonely as mums at some stages because maybe our friends aren't at the same stage with their children, or maybe you just don't have many friends close by, or your family aren't nearby and things. I think, you know, everyone has different reasons for feeling lonely. But I'm not going to chat about loneliness as such today. What I kind of wanted to talk about more was the idea of our perceptions of people, because I sometimes feel like we can maybe make ourselves feel more lonely because we imagine others are a certain way. I feel like sometimes we can perceive people to be totally different from the way that they actually are. I think we often look at others and think they're really confident, they've really got their shit together, for want of a better word, that, you know, they're handling this parenting malarkey so brilliantly that we don't want to maybe share with them if we're struggling. And I've been really surprised over the last sort of month and a half since this Yana campaign launched, just how many people have spoken about feeling lonely, but not just loneliness, how many people have spoken about feeling anxious or feeling insecure. And the funny thing with listening to all of that and watching videos about that is it made me go, oh my goodness, I really am not alone, and oh my goodness, there are so many people who feel anxious and who have insecurities, and that has actually helped me. So rather than seeing all these people who look like they have it all together and who I'd be scared to approach because I think, oh, you know, they're going to shut me down because maybe, oh, they're too confident, why would they want to speak to me? Or, you know, rather than speaking that way, I'm now trying to see it as, well, you know, how do I know that they're really confident? How do I know that they're gonna be a bitch? How do I know that they're gonna cut me down? I truly believe that most people are actually nice and decent people, and I believe that most people, if you say hello to them, should say hello back. And I know a lot of people say to me all the time, oh, but you're so confident, you're so confident. And actually it can be, I think, a bit detrimental sometimes, because people often think I can handle situations a lot better than I really can. And yes, I'm confident when it comes to, you know, talking to a camera and stuff, because I've been vlogging for a couple of years and I used to do presenting. But when it comes to walking into a room where I don't know people, or I go to an event where I don't really know people, I get really anxious and, you know, I can feel really lonely. You just don't know what someone else is going through, and you just don't know what they feel like inside. You just don't know what they've been like when they were younger. Like, I don't own a single photograph of me from like the age of about 11 until about 17. I literally destroyed them all. I absolutely hated myself in those ages. I hate every single photograph that there is of me. I had these awful buck teeth before I had a brace. I was called tombstone teeth. At one stage on a school trip, the whole bus called me flat-chested. You know, I think a lot of us have had things that maybe happened when we were children or when we were younger that still affect us now and still affect our confidence. You just don't know what other people are feeling. You don't know, they may seem really confident, but they may have really deep insecurities themselves. You know, they may be feeling lonely, they may be feeling like a bit, you know, scared or on their own, or just wanting someone to say hi. So don't judge a book by its cover. And in the same way, if you see someone, I know the lovely Nilly has done a video where she talks about the hijab, and I know that she tried to speak to some people who didn't say hi back to her, and that really upsets me. But what I want to say is, you know, don't automatically presume, say you are you know, wearing a hijab, don't think that other people won't talk to you, because actually when I did the Yana challenge, I chatted to a woman who was in the soft play, and I hadn't, you know, it didn't seem relevant at the time, but I'm mentioning it now just because we're talking about this. But she was wearing a hijab, and that made no difference to me. She's still a human being. She is still a person. At the end of the day, underneath it, we are just people. We're just mums or parents or people. You know, most of us really would love someone just to say hi. So don't feel that people are gonna cut you down, because honestly, there are decent people out there. There may be some that maybe do have issues, and if you're one of those people that maybe would feel uncomfortable speaking to someone because they're maybe wearing a religious symbol of some kind, you know, why do you have that? Change your perception. You know, that is still just a person. Just because they have a certain religious belief doesn't mean that they won't say hello to you, and you can't chat about your kids, or, you know, which child likes climbing up the slide, or what age is your child. Everyone can talk about those sorts of things. You don't have to get into some sort of religious debate. But yeah, I just want to say, change your perceptions of people. Don't imagine everyone is super confident. We all have insecurities. So yeah, do the Yana challenge. Go and try and say hi to someone. If the first person says no, try a next person, you know, and also change your perception of that person. Maybe they're having a crap day. Maybe something's happened. Maybe their child has pooed themselves 10 times before they got out of the house and they're just in a bad mood. Maybe they've lost someone special. You know, we just don't know. So if they don't say hi, again, don't take it as a personal thing. Maybe they have had an issue, and, you know, move on and try and say hi to someone else. I just think, yeah, the world could be a much nicer place if we're a bit more friendly, if we say hello. I hope it works well for you, and I will be back very soon. Take care. Bye.